So now what you're going to use is the Power Mate. Match the shape and the color by rotating. Now, this is probably one of the easier tasks to do because she can support her arm on the table and she just has to be able to manipulate to rotate the Power Mate back and forth to match. I have her on 1 minute time, but like I said, to progress this game would be to make them come faster. So she'd have to spin faster. There you go. Now you gotta hold it. That red's gotta stay in the purple square until the yellow bottom rectangle or whatever that fills. There you go. So it adjusts the tension of which you have to squeeze, which is very difficult to do. And it's random, so you'll never know. Can you feel?
Yeah.
Yeah. So to me, this one is very difficult because it's very difficult to gradate pressure of squeeze when you're grasping something. If you're grasping something heavy and hard, your grip has to be more. If it's a lightweight object, it'll be less. So this is what it is trying to simulate, to be able to gradate the different tensions, and that's hard for most people to do. You gotta try to move it and try to get the cursor to hit it. There you go. Now, I mean, you can't predict where the cursors, where the clay pigeon is going to come out. See, I mean, right now she's totally supporting and able to do it, but it is getting rotation at the shoulder, and she does have to hold. This could be made harder because if it comes back faster, she's got to move faster. But this is pretty easy. Now, I could say to her to make it harder, lift your arm off the table and guide the PS move. Got to keep the PS move always facing to the ceiling. Yeah, there you go. And then this makes it a little tougher. So I could adjust that based on what somebody's able to do with their shoulder to make it easier or hard. Can you feel the difference when you have to hold it and follow? So you see on this one, it's working more on individual movement of the fingers and dexterity. So, you know, what she's doing right now is working her fifth finger on that black button, which is very hard to do, and recapturing function of the hand. So that's a good one. Okay. Wow. Is once again great for control and using the whole arm and shoulder and maintaining position. You have it going a lot faster, so you have to adjust your position. So you could theoretically work on speed of movement also at the same time.
So really, it's also working on visual perceptual.
Oh my God, big time.
Okay.
I think these games are huge on visual perception.
Okay.
Yeah. Because you're not only trying to work your arm, but you're trying to coordinate with what you're seeing on the screen. You know, which
that would be challenging.
It's very challenging. Yeah. I mean, I think probably the most challenging one really is that solitaire game because you're having to do a couple of things. You're having to coordinate your right hand to grasp on the white button to grasp the card. Then you're having to target and then you're having to think, where does the card go? There's a lot of I mean, really good tasks that are involved in that one. Plus, a lot of people like solitaire, like to play it. Now you have a maintain hold on this. And quite frankly, it's hard for even people to just maintain the hold. So I really like the PS move for total functioning of the arm. So this one actually is more complicated from the standpoint of coordinating it all together. The Wii, what you're controlling is fine movement of grasping the Wii and being able to control the index finger to guide and release, which is difficult to do. So this is working not so much on shoulder, but more on your control of your hand, especially working the index finger and being able to grasp while you're maneuvering the index finger.